Two, one. How y'all doing out there? This is the James Cal Tustin Show on YouTube.com, Jamestown, California. And we were talking about the AM570 broadcast with Pat O'Brien and Steve Hartman yesterday, and my brief appearance on the radio and how I felt bullied on the radio yesterday when I've asked them several times that it's Tustin, not Austin, sent them emails, asked them at the producer and the board op. And it's funny how yesterday, Pat, I want to let you know that I thought about it all last night. The fact that I don't think I was as upset as I should have been. And the old Jamestown, California, might have been a little more upset than he was yesterday, where yesterday I did brush it off and think it was not only entertaining as the Dallas Cowboys season, but the fact that, Pat, why is my question? Why, after I haven't called for about 3 months, you knowing that perhaps I'm not listening to your show or 570 at all, why would you go back to the Austin intro versus the Tustin intro? That's my first question, Pat. My second question is how hurt and bullied I felt yesterday. And my second question is, you knowing that you're doing that to another talent, producer, or listener, whatever you want to call Cal from Tustin, the fact that you would, on your position, hit those buttons for that intro music, while I want to talk about the Super Bowl and the upsets where everyone's taking the Seahawks and the Broncos, I want to give the reasons why I did decide to take the 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs road games at Denver, at Seattle. But you were so busy ready to hit that button for that second intro before I go off the air at 2:55 p.m. Pacific time. The first thing I want to do is say I do listen to JT the Brick Show regardless of your antics. However, I sometimes don't listen to the Ben Maller Show because I do think of the antics once in a while, but I'm not going to put a damper on other talents because of your horrendous radio show. Cigarettes, alcohol, and sex tapes. Cigs, e-cigs. I really don't care at this point, Pat. The fact is, I wanted to talk about Tony Romo throwing 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter, all to the same side of the football field. Dez Bryant walking off the football field. The fact it was 26-3, Green Bay down by 23 points, and to come back, no one's giving the Green Bay Packers the credit that they deserve with a backup quarterback, number one. Number two, no one talked about the St. Louis Rams win versus the New Orleans Saints. So the St. Louis Rams absolutely got not only no credit, but no airtime whatsoever during your radio show. The St. Louis Rams, formerly the Los Angeles Rams, Pat. Please keep that in mind. Some of us still follow the Rams. The Raiders on the red eye, I noticed yesterday for a brief moment of wasting my time at 12 o'clock, only because I was changing the channel. Red Eye seemed to have an idea shared that people are tweeting about football and which team gets the most exposure or least exposure. The Raiders, the Steelers. And I'm going to have to disagree with you, Greg. The Dallas Cowboys do care. And I know it's cable TV and you want to be loose with your language, but I totally found it unprofessional, the fact that at 11 o'clock you're on the blue channel and at 12 o'clock you're on the red channel. It's not only ridiculous, despicable, and horrendous the fact that your show is as putrid as the Dallas Cowboys football collapse during that fourth quarter of the last 5 minutes. The fact that Pat O'Brien bullied me yesterday, and I never felt so, the fact that at a time when I used to feel not happy or upset about it, I was actually embraced it and took it as a positive. So now this is going to be Austin 7 We're going to go through Austin and have a channel with Cal Austin under James Cal Tustin on Twitter.com. Once again, Pat, I wanted first of all, a formal apology. I would like $25,000, and I won't sue you because I think you're going to do it again. And the next thing I want to talk about is Lincoln Kennedy substituting for your spot today because of your antics yesterday. E-cigs, cigarettes, alcohol, and sex tapes. I just don't find that promoting a sports radio show when you should be talking about the other NFL teams, NBA, NHL, or MLB. Thank you very much.